Welcome to the night, my friends. Dr. Hogwash grabs the mic again. Turn the dial and gather close. Got some wild tales to diagnose. Aliens in my backyard last night. Bigfoot's footprints out of sight. Secret files got my mind in a spin. Jump in the rabbit hole, let's begin. Crackpots or sages, you'll never know. Truth or fiction, watch it grow. Every question, pull up a chair. Dr. Hogwash takes you there. Dr. Hogwash lights up the show. Blasting your brain with things you don't know. Tinfoil hats, buckle up tight. Conspiracies live on the air tonight. Late night callers spill the tea. Area 51 on live TV. Loch Ness waving on camera 3. Mic drop, mystery on repeat. Weird news, wild facts, maybe lies. Scratch your head, open your eyes. Radio waves, let's go for a ride. Dr. Hogwash on your side. Tune in now, don't run or hide. Turn that knob, jump inside. Dr. Hogwash lights up the show. Blasting your brain with things you don't know. Tinfoil hats, buckle up tight. Conspiracies live on the air tonight.
Welcome back to Dr. Hogwash, the podcast where we ask the hard-hitting questions that scientists refuse to answer. I'm your host, Dr. Hogwash, part-time skeptic, full-time podcast host, and the only guy banned from 3 national parks for aggressive tree knocking. Today's episode, Bigfoot, Woodland Ninja, or hairy dude with social anxiety. Because, let's be honest, we've all seen the blurry photos, the shaky cam footage, and that one uncle who swears he locked eyes with a Squatch after 3 beers and a suspicious mushroom. But who is Bigfoot really? Let's dive in. Segment 1. The case for Bigfoot, the Woodland Ninja. First off, the evidence is overwhelming. Okay, not court of law overwhelming. More like stoned guy in a tent with a thermal camera overwhelming. But still, Bigfoot is never caught. Never. Not once. This dude is out here living his best life, completely off-grid, evading satellite imaging, security drones, and that one YouTuber with a GoPro duct-taped to a drone and a dream. I mean, how do you avoid every Ring doorbell in the Pacific Northwest? Whew, that's ninja-level stealth, my friends. Let's break it down. Tree knocking? Secret Morse code. Throwing rocks at campers? Classic diversion technique. Blurry photos? Smoke bomb exit strategy. This guy is not blurry. He's just moving faster than your iPhone's shutter speed. And let's not forget the footprints. Size 18 triple E. The only other creature with feet that big is your cousin Todd after a weekend at Golden Corral. Bigfoot has mastered the art of appearing just enough to keep us guessing, but never enough to be invited to a barbecue. Which is a shame, because I bet he grills a mean veggie burger. Segment 2. Or just a hairy dude with social anxiety? But here's the twist. What if Bigfoot's not some supernaturally stealthy forest samurai? What if he's just a hairy introvert who really, really doesn't like people? Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're 7 feet 5 inches, covered in hair, and the moment you step out to enjoy a quiet hike, some dude in camo yells, "Get the net!" and chucks beef jerky at you. I'd hide too. Maybe he's not trying to be elusive. Maybe he's just tired of being followed by people whispering, "Bro, I think that's Bigfoot," like he can't hear you. He's not a legend. He's just the world's most misunderstood camper. Look at the evidence through the lens of social anxiety. Avoids crowds. Check. Lives in the woods. Check. Runs when someone points a camera at him. Check. Wears the same outfit every day. Double check. That's not a cryptid. That's half of Reddit. And let's talk about the Patterson-Gimlin footage, the one where Bigfoot looks back at the camera like, ugh, are you serious right now? That is not the look of a predator. That is the look of a man who just wanted to poop in peace behind a log, and now his butt's on the cover of National Geographic. Segment 3. The real question. So which is it? Is Bigfoot a hyper-stealthy guardian of the forest, trained by an elite squirrel dojo to vanish at will? Or is he just trying to socially distance before it was trendy? Frankly, I respect either option. I mean, I also disappear into the woods when I've had too much small talk. The difference is, when I do it, it's called camping. When he does it, it's called a decades-long global phenomenon. Double standards, man. Also, if Bigfoot is out there, I just want to say, hey, buddy, no pressure. But if you ever want to come on the podcast, we'll dim the lights, turn off the cameras, and I'll even wear a ghillie suit so you feel more comfortable. Just blink once for yes, and twice for stop talking to me. That's all for today's episode of Dr. Hogwash. If you enjoyed this dive into Sasquatch psychology, don't forget to like, comment, and share with your fellow cryptid lovers. And remember, the real Bigfoot was the socially anxious forest hermit we met along the way. Stay weird, stay curious, and as always, if you hear tree knocks at 3 a.m., it's either Bigfoot or your neighbor trying to get back into the house. See you next week.